All right, this is Don again. Bray, get all that. Today we're going to be going through and basically showing you where you're starting at and what you want to do. And I know a lot of people are out there who've already in the process of starting up a small business and or thinking about it and what you have to do to be able to do that. Well, it really does start with having a space. I can't tell you how important it is to have a space that you can work through. And a part of that having a space is that you got to get it set up so that you can actually run and operate. And right now, I've just got this space and I've been just tinkering with it back and forth. We just bought this property and I've got some really good space that's wired and it's got lights and the whole 9 yards. So right now, it's just a part of getting it ready to be able to do the work that you want to do. And then a part of that is removing everything out of that space that has nothing to do with what your goals are. So if you're going to run a vinyl business, have a room or a building or something that you can just do that work in. So that you're not constantly having to put stuff away, bring it back out from other parts of your house or garage or whatever else. It needs to have a place to live that will make it easier for you to spend time in those spaces so that you want to go and do the work. You want and able to do the work without a whole bunch of things going on. It's almost like Jordan Peterson said, if you follow him, if you want to rule the world, the first thing you have to do is make your bed in the morning, every morning, and then clean your room. And then your house and all those different things, because they set a foundation up for you for being able to be successful. So today, day one of getting everything up and going, is me going to go ahead and take everything and organize it and get it up and ready. If you hear any noises in the background, that's Freya. You guys will get to know her. She'll be with me pretty much the majority of the time. Getting those things up and ready to go ahead and get business started. You want to have a place that you can work with, that you can bring clients to, that you can discuss things and also put things together. And it needs to be a certain way to make it function. And then once we get everything up, we're going to start talking about the actual business of running a business. And that is, how do you keep it going? What things do you look for to make or sell or market? And how do you get a site up and all that stuff? So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about different programs that I've used in the past to go ahead and make sales, to receive payments, to build a website, to build web presence and marketing and all that stuff. And we'll follow through with the numbers, what prices are, how you price the market, what kind of things are you looking to make and how to do that. And then we'll talk about your machinery. And the most important part about this whole thing is that you are responsible for every single thing that you use. So if it breaks down, you got to better know how to fix it and better know somebody who can. And starting off with knowing your machine and knowing the requirements for those machines is a big deal. So we'll go over the safety requirements, and we're going to be discussing this on a very, very high level. This is not something for somebody who just wants to get by and make a couple bucks here and there. I mean, you could, but that's not what I'm trying to do. The goal of this whole channel is to be able to set you up for success and be able to pivot you in such a direction where when you are making production and you're adding the machines and products, that you're able to have a production schedule, that you're able to be legal, that you do follow OSHA guidelines, and that you are in a state where when you have employees in, you have a way to train them through standards that you've already created and made, and that we'll have up there for you to use in our private member section, and to pay your taxes, and to have your accounts in order and accounting done, and be able to market and know what the laws in your area for what you're trying to do and accomplish. So it is all going to be at a very high level, a very industrial level. I have had the privilege of working for Procter and Gamble for a number of years, being a one of the machine operators, then a line leader, a supervisor, and also a quality supervisor, a safety supervisor, and then also got into safety. So I worked in manufacturing pretty much my entirety of my adult life, and yeah, when we were talking about lean manufacturing, what does that mean? How do we keep track of how we're making money? What things are more profitable than next? What we should concentrate on? How should we be charging? How do we do improvements? Know when to do improvements? How to know when you'll be able to pay yourself? And all those different things, and all while dealing with a best friend puppy. So, yeah. We'll go ahead and go through also, too, looking at the marketplace. How to derive your prices and what things you should stay away from and the things that you should look at. Why going out there and doing what everybody else is doing is not beneficial for you and your company. And we'll talk about intellectual property trademarking and taxes, and how to minimize your tax liability. So that way the majority of your money that your business you make either goes back into the business or back into the leadership and the people who your pocket, basically, so you can thrive and pay your bills and everything else. So we're going to go ahead and work out from scratch, get it up and going. Today's a day we're going to go ahead and clean some stuff up. And then I'm going to go ahead and work diligently to get everything out of this shop that is not supposed to be in here. Now, it is a little bit raw, and I got a lot of stuff going on in here, so I've got to go ahead and get that stuff taken care of. So let's go ahead and do that. So the first thing is next video. We're going to go ahead and look at the shop as it is, what we got to work with, do a dirty overview. I know a lot of people don't want to do that, but really, as I said, anybody can, if you have the mind and the ability to go into this, you can do this. Even if you're not starting out from a clean slate, you can go ahead and take an environment that has a whole bunch of stuff going on, and then be able to fine tune that into a working space that you can actually conquer those different challenges that you have and use them as a opportunity for growth. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll see you on the next video. We'll get going. Bye for now.